My name is Justyna Motrenko, and I work for the Foundation for Polish Science, short FNP, in the Fellowships and Awards section. I'm very glad to be here. It's my first time at Science Polish Perspectives, but FNP has been involved in this brilliant initiative ever since the first meeting, as long ago as in 2012. This is the title of my presentation, and you need to know that my master thesis advisor used to say that titles, being questions, are pretentious. I'd say they're problematic because they promise that answer is going to be given. Fortunately, you are scientists, so you are experts in this business of asking questions and finding answers, and you also know how hard it can be. I'll do my best to give an answer, but before that happens, I'd like to say a few words about the Foundation for Polish Science. I know some of you know us very well, so you have now like 2.5 minutes for your business. And I'm leaving the floor for somebody else. No? Am I doing it right? The next slide? Oh, okay. And please watch this short animation.
The Foundation for Polish Science was founded in 1991. It is an independent, non-governmental, non-profit organization and the largest non-governmental source of funding for science in Poland. We award the Foundation for Polish Science Prize. We finance groundbreaking research at institutions and firms. We support outstanding researchers at successive stages of their scientific careers across all fields of inquiry. We help young researchers get a good start in science. We help young researchers achieve early scientific autonomy and establish their own research teams. We enable the creation of new jobs for undergraduates, doctoral students, and postdocs. We help establish international research agendas, autonomous world-class research centers. We further cooperation between science and business. We encourage Polish and foreign researchers to work in Poland. We support the creation and development of Polish studies programs at the most prestigious foreign universities. All our grants, prizes and stipends are awarded on a competitive basis. The most significant criterion determining whether support is awarded is scientific excellence. Nearly 988 million zlotys awarded to scientists. 82 programs, past and present. Over 10,500 individual stipends, grants and prizes. Over 350 new research teams. Nearly 483 million zlotys allocated to programs supporting young scientists. Nearly 177 million zlotys allocated to the development of research labs and improving the technical infrastructure of research institutions throughout Poland. Over 200 titles published in the FNP monograph series. About 5,800 Polish and foreign reviewers evaluating applications in the Foundation's competitions, supporting the best so that they can become even better. Learn more about our programs. www.fnp.org.pl.
So, as you have seen, even though we are small in comparison to, for example, national funding bodies, and by this I mean that, for example, what we spend yearly is less than 1% of what is national budget on science in Poland. Nevertheless, the long run of 28 years of existence gives us an advantage in terms of what we managed to achieve. Please let me add a few words about the structure of our funding, which you see on the right-hand side is where our money comes from, and it's 4 main sources. Endowment is the oldest one and the one that gives us the biggest independence, and the EU structural funds is big source of funding. When on the left-hand side you have types of schemes. All of you got our program brochure in your conference materials, so if you'd like to see our programs more closely, please take a look at it. And I know where the scientist's heart is. It's here. I'm always asked about some nice individual and independent funding. And you might be interested in, you would be probably interested in, especially in these programs for young scientists, for building their first teams, for coming to the Poland from abroad, or for coming back to the science after other activities. But unfortunately, I have bad news for you. We don't have call for applications in the schemes anymore. They may be back, but not earlier than in 2021. But there are some alternatives, and you can look for a position in the projects that we are currently funding. And I just want to show you two our flagship programs. The first one are international research agendas. This program aim is creating world-class research centers in Poland. These are the main features of this projects, although it's not really a research project, it's really building new institutions independent from those already existing, and I think that the strong leader is what's most important, and close followed by strategic institutions from abroad. We really take care that these partnerships are strategic and not just partnerships on paper. Here are the short summary of what IRAPs are. So they are focused on the global challenge. They apply different approaches to this challenge. Each of the 10 plus, we have now 10, but it may be, there's still some in the pipeline. So each of them consists of 5 to 7 groups, and these groups are currently recruiting. And I will tell more about it, about what kind of positions you may seek. The second flagship program is TeamNet. It's more devoted to cooperation of existing units in Poland to intensify regional and national collaboration, but also it aims at developing technologies and human capital. Here are the summary of what team members are being now recruited. So there are team leaders, junior team leaders, but of course such important members of the teams as master, doctoral students, and postdocs. And here we really like to, how to say it, to like maybe not force, but promote mobility and this condition that some people really need to be new in these units, and these labs is applied here. All our beneficiaries are obliged to advertise their recruitments internationally, at least on your access, but also on our web page. And here is where to find job offers on our web page. And yesterday, Sławek told us that Amazon has 31,000 open posts. Well, we are just behind them with 44 positions being offered right now. But the situation is dynamical, and it's really a good idea to check our webpage regularly. Another good idea is to know who's working in your field or the field of your dreams. worldwide, also including Poland, and try to contact with them. As we are supporting the best and you want to work with the best, I suppose, the chances are that there will be some FNP financing included. So here is the page, and we as FNP try to be reflective over what we do, and we are systematically analyzing our activity. And lately, our analysis section did a survey among people from abroad employed in our projects, and the definition was that these are people without Polish citizenships. And I just want, of course, there are many interesting results, but I'd like to mention only two of them. The first, which surprised even me, is that the scope of internationalization of our teams. Here you can see the numbers. Of course, I know that many labs in the world are like 120% international, but please remember that Polish citizens coming from abroad are in this blue parts of the circles, and that this wouldn't be imaginable even 10 years ago. So the things are changes. The second important result is that researchers from abroad are generally very happy with their choice to come to Poland, although their enthusiasm depends on what part of being a foreign researcher in Poland is mentioned. And here I try to show temperature of their warm feelings toward different factors. And they are very enthusiastic about their team leaders, about the projects, the research independency, and about the infrastructures. But going right, there are some question marks when it comes to institution, and it differs very much by institution. Especially it refers to the administration and intergroup relations. And the most difficulties they encounter was the state administration of Poland. So that's the picture, how they see it and how they talk about it in our survey. I think I can't keep you waiting anymore, and now it's time to try to answer the question why we as FNP work with this motto. So supporting the best seems on the one hand to be a natural way of acting, and especially in this field. We all adore beautiful minds. We love their brilliant ideas. We believe that we are inspired by great people and science they're making. But on the other hand, it's 2019, and we know very well that who you are as individuals is also shaped by different societal factors that we have little influence on. I personally like to see it as a kind of continuum between individual attributes and group, societal influences. And yes, what we try to do is trying to find a right place and equilibrium between them. So supporting the best so that they can be even better, it's not the legitimate version of the motto, but I like to add word people in the middle, so supporting the best people, because FNP always puts people in the center. We don't finance projects, we don't finance institutions, no equipment. We're always supporting people and their scientific freedom. And why? It seems that it's still the only way of acting which is widely accepted among academia members. No alternatives at the moment, just as with peer review or democracy. It's the only way not to lose the very limited funds that we have. And as we all know, science is a collective endeavor, so the best people will lift up the rest. But our obligation as FNP is standing seeking the best way to choose those best. So we are standingly revising criteria, looking into our procedures, asking ourselves direct questions about unconscious cognitive bias, and I promise that we will continue doing that. So if you feel even a little bit convinced to the concept, please support in the first place your own talents, and then consider using them to support those who are the best in Polish science. This is all from me. Now, thank you very much.